LifeWithStacey. So, long time no video, and I just kind of wanted to, excuse me, kind of wanted to update y'all just on what all has been going on in my life over the past, I guess 2.5 weeks. Yeah. Okay. So let's just start from the beginning, shall we? Okay, so the Tuesday before Christmas, not Christmas Eve, but the Tuesday, oh God, it is hot. Y'all do not mind me, okay? I still am running a fever, believe it or not. It's crazy, I know. Okay, so the Tuesday before, a week before Christmas Eve, I got sick, and trying to make a long story short, I had the flu. Well, then I wasn't getting any better, and I was like coughing a ton, like could not quit coughing. So I ended up going to the emergency room on Christmas Eve. So that was a week later, something like that. Is that right? Yeah. And oh, and I think that's where I found out I had walk-in pneumonia. Forgive me if these are out of sequence. I mean, I've been to the doctor a lot over these past 3 weeks. Okay, I'm going to try to not cough for the sake of this video. So anyways, that's when I found out I had walking pneumonia, which the way they found that out is for me, they did a blood test, and it came back positive for mycoplasma, which is an organism or something like that, I don't know, that is pneumonia or whatever. But I had a mild case of it, so it's walking pneumonia. Okay, so I got more medications for the pneumonia. Well, I'd taken all my flu medicine, I'd taken all of my pneumonia medicine, and I was still running a fever of over 100 degrees. And it got to the point where I had such little energy and strength that I couldn't even hardly walk. And I am not even exaggerating. It was awful. It got to the point where I was literally scared that my body was not going to fight off the pneumonia on its own. In fact, my family even said, you know, we'll give it another week, and then if, you know, you're still running fever and you're still this sick, we're gonna take you to the hospital and, you know, let them, you know, do whatever it is they do to get me better, because it was just at the point where it was just bad. So finally, let's see, so Christmas Eve comes around. Obviously we didn't have a Christmas party here. I was very sick. Christmas Day, I was even sicker, so I stayed in bed. New Year's Eve, I was still sick. I ended up, I think it was New Year's Eve. I ended up calling my mom, telling her I needed to go to the hospital because I was so weak. I couldn't walk. I was so dizzy. I felt like I was gonna faint, and it was scaring me. So she left work and came home and took me to the hospital, and there was like a 3-hour wait, and somehow I got to go back only after an hour. Like when you go back to triage, you know, they just take your vitals and everything. Well, when I went to triage, they took my vitals and then they immediately put me into a room, which again, that scared me a lot because I thought, oh my gosh, am I that sick? Like, am I dying? That they had to go ahead and skip me in front of like 20 people, literally. And so when I was laying on the hospital bed or whatever, I was asking the nurse, I was like, is this normal to be this sick still after, you know, pneumonia and keep in mind, walking pneumonia. I just say pneumonia because it's shorter. Pneumonia and flu. And she's like, no, this is not normal. So then, y'all know I have anxiety, so I start freaking out. Not freaking out, just in my head. I start getting really worried. And so the doctor comes in and they take me into a hospital room, and he could like look at me and tell I was dehydrated because my mouth, I could hardly even like produce any saliva. It was disgusting. And I just like, all I could do was like lay there. So they hooked me up to an IV and they gave me some medicine. They gave me some morphine for nausea. I told her, I was like, I don't think I need morphine. I am incredibly nauseous, but I don't think I need this. And she's like, well, we're just gonna give it to you, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, whatever. I felt so bad. I was like, I don't even care. Then they gave me a bag of IV fluids and I started feeling better to where I wasn't gonna like pass out anymore. And I was so excited. Like I was so grateful. And I was like, oh my God, thank you, Lord. My blood pressure was high. My heart rate was high, but that was just because I was extremely nervous. You know, because my aunt died from pneumonia and my other aunt had to be put on life support for 2 months for pneumonia. So you can imagine it was very scary for me. So after I went through one bag of fluids, then he came back in and he was like, yeah, I think you need one more bag. And I was like, that is fine. Like, I did not even care. Like, that's how bad I felt. Like, I hate needles to the point where I'm 30 years old and they still make me so nervous. Like, I cry at times. I know that is awful, but not needles, like IVs is what I mean. I don't mean like blood taken. But, I was so nervous, and it wasn't because the IV, I was nervous that I was dying. And so it's like, I don't know, 4 hours till the new year, and I'm just laying in the bed and watching Times Square at the hospital on TV. And I've never felt more happy to see a hospital bed, an IV in my arm, and a doctor, and all of that in my life. This is hands down 100% the sickest I've ever been as an adult. So after getting all my IV fluids and everything, I was allowed to go home. The doctor told me not to take any more antibiotics because I had taken so many that they could eventually start to like mess up some stuff, you know, like if you have too much. So I was able to throw all of that away. Okay, here I am, what's today, January the 3rd or the 4th. I still am running a low-grade fever, just really low, like 99, really low. I'm still getting my energy back. Like yesterday, all I did all day was sleep. Like all I've done for almost 3 weeks is sleep, or try to sleep at least. And yeah, so I'm still getting well. I'm definitely like 95% better. And I just wanted to update y'all on that, let you know that I'm alive and I'm not dead. Thank you, Lord, even though I thought I was dying. I do have a lot of Christmas cards to write back to from the Christmas card exchange. I so much enjoyed reading them. I loved getting them. They made me super happy. And I do have to write back to those. But right now, I'm honestly just focused on getting my body temperature back down to where I don't feel like I'm about to die from heat stroke, and getting rid of this cough. I do start back to work on Monday, which I am excited about because I'm going stir crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick little video and get it uploaded and tell y'all hey, and I hope you had a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and a great holiday season. And yeah, my face looks a bit fuller, I think, possibly. I have not gained any weight. I'm still 152 pounds. So I did lose 8 pounds being sick, but I'm eating and drinking and everything like that. So haven't gained any weight. If my face is fuller, it's from all the fluids that they pumped into me. So yeah, anyways, I hope you'll have a great day, and I love you so much. And thank you so much for all y'all's well wishes and prayers. You don't even know how much that meant to me. It meant so much to me. So thanks so much, y'all. I love you, and next time I see y'all, I hope to be 100% better. All right, bye y'all.